Hi, my name is Siobhan English and we're here at the yard of top flat trainer Michael Halford, and I'm also here with Kim Smith-Bingham of Niagara Equissage, and he's going to tell us a little bit of history about the product. How long has it been going, Kim?
Well, Siobhan, the Equissage itself has been going about 15 years, and the company behind it, Niagara Healthcare, been going nearer 60. So we've tested it on people first.
Okay.
Now, and it just took off so fast when we started, and we now have distribution throughout the world. We have Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, South America, the States, Canada, and most European countries. And that happened in a very short time. We've had high-profile customers in every discipline, from racing, eventing, show jumping, dressage, reining. The world champion is an Equissage customer, and right down to just individual people who want to get the best from their horses.
So Kim, explain to me how the system works, please.
Sure. It's called cycloidal vibration, which is a three-way, very gentle vibration that penetrates very deep into the horse. Just to show you the effect of this, I have a file of birdseed here, which would represent fluid, and you see just how gentle that movement is. Now, anything from blood through to joint fluid, that's all going to be moved in this gentle way. But the great advantage of Niagara Equissage is that it penetrates very, very deep. So we're looking at penetration. Really, that's travelling some 18 inches down my arm and doing exactly the same. So that is the secret of it.
So it's very powerful.
It's powerful but very gentle.
Kim, can you tell me the difference, please, between the original model and the new Niagara Equissage Red?
Yeah, sure. It's been a work in progress, really, ever since we started. And we've been developing better fits and different stylings, etc. But what we've done this time is we've taken a real step forward. The whole battery pack sits on both sides of the horse, so it actually is properly balanced. You can see that the batteries are more compact than they were before, but you actually get a longer usage out of each session. So we get 6 or 7 horses done instead of 4, which we had before.
Okay.
Instead of plastic clips, we're now onto aluminium, and the aluminium clips not only work the pad, but you can also work the hand unit separate to it. So for instance, when we're working on sore shins, you can work both legs at once, because you can have one hand unit off the belt and the other working off the pad, or indeed you can work both the hand units direct off the pad here. So it's a much more flexible, much better fit, and altogether a big step forward for us.
Kim, just outline its general uses, please.
Certainly. The pad itself will give the whole horse a deep therapeutic massage. Now, I'm just turning it on here. What will happen is it'll work not only on all the muscles, the soft tissue, it works on the circulation of the horse and all the internal organs as well. So you're helping create lymphatic drainage and just working on the horse's general health.
Okay.
What we then do is come into using the hand unit in conjunction with it. The pad itself will work over the rugs, so that in winter time it's no trouble with your stables routine, and it's got a 20-minute timer. So at the end of 20 minutes, it turns itself off. You're not having to think, oh God, how long's that been on the horse?
Yeah.
It turns itself off and you go to the next one.
Kim, just run down its uses on shoulders, please.
Certainly, and we get particularly horses working on hard ground and show jumpers being jarred on hard ground. We get a lot of jarring in the shoulders, and we can work on both sides of it, and also deep into the horse here. So what we'll do is work the hand unit like so, and right down into the pectorals like so, and again we do that 3 or 4 times, and then in the girth area. And you very often get horses described as being girthy, that are uncomfortable here. And again, making sure you don't bang the elbow, you work the hand unit into this muscle area.
Okay. Kim, in the case of horses with arthritis, can you talk me through the working usage of it, please?
It's a good question, and we have no cure for arthritis. But what happens is that the symptoms can be alleviated by getting movement within the joint.
Okay.
Now, if we work, for instance, to the horse's knee here, you put the hand unit up against the knee and your hand the other side, it works very deeply into it. Anything in the leg or the foot is with the tendon boot, and you pop the boot onto the horse's leg like so, dropping the hand unit into it and then tightening up the second part. Now, Siobhan, if you'd like to come and feel this now, just put your hand on the horse's hoof.
Okay. Oh yeah. You can feel it right through.
And then right up to the shoulder also.
Yeah, you can feel the vibration right. It's amazing into the withers.
So that penetration is making sure the therapy goes right through all the joints in the leg.
It's amazing. It really is amazing. Kim, and it's true that you can do two legs at the same time.
Yeah, this is one of the innovations with the new pad, and we're finding it really well received, particularly horses with sore shins, that you can work them both at the same time. And how you do this is by having one or both of the hand units worked off the pad. So we'd actually clip it in to the back of the pad, either one or both of them. And then the cable is the right length so that it works easily into the leg.
The benefits for horses with wind problems are well known. Kim, can you talk a little bit about this, please?
Yeah, what happens is on the human side, this system is used for asthmatics, and particularly asthmatic children. And what it's doing is helping expand and take the pressure off the lungs. Well, again, bleeding particularly, and thick-winded horses, a lot of it is pressure induced. And if we can open the breathing passages, open the lungs as much as possible, it makes the breathing a hell of a lot easier. So the pad already is working deep into the lungs, and then we'll take the hand unit and work it slowly right up the breathing passage, right up the windpipe and into the soft palate area.
Okay.
We'll do that again 3 or 4 times, and the difference that it makes in terms of the depth of breathing.
Yeah, and again, how many times a week do you think?
Before serious work is the time to do it.
Okay.
The pad is going to do most of the job. This is just the booster, whether it's before racing, before cross-country, or any serious work.
Yeah, and also can be used for bleeders as well.
The same thing, bleeding is pressure induced, and you can certainly lessen the risk by opening the airwaves and opening the lungs.
Fantastic. Kim, can you explain its uses on the horse's back?
Yeah, certainly. The pad itself is already working deep into the horse's back and into the hindquarters, but so many horses have problems either down the nerve channels here or particularly into the sacrum, and we can help with that by boosting the effect by using the hand unit. Now here we're fairly close to a bony area, so we actually use the rubber cup and working with the rubber cup slowly down the horse's back like so, about 2 or 3 times, just until you feel it softening up. The great thing is this therapy works very quick.
So you can feel the effects
and
within minutes.
You can feel the effects under your hand as it just softens up all the tension in the horse's back.
Kim next went on to talk about its uses on hindquarters.
So we very often get deep-seated muscle problems in the hindquarters, and being a big muscle mass, the difficulty is getting right down to the problem. The hand unit penetrates really deep and can help enormously with this. We also work not only through the gluteals, but right down into the hamstrings, and particularly for jumping horses, this is a very important area.